Hey y'all, it's me again. So I don't know if you guys remember, but when I first ordered this Cardputer ADV, I also ordered this with it. This is a strange device that doesn't really have a official name that I know of. The cheap yellow device. Even though I ordered the cheap yellow device with my Cardputer ADV, it doesn't mean that the cheap yellow device was made by the same creators. So it's been quite a few weeks since I have received these two items. I've been mostly just messing around with this Cardputer ADV. However, lately, I've just been thinking about this cute little yellow device. So today, we're just going to play with this, okay? I'm not even sure if I have an SD card for this SD card slot. But anyway, we can still try. So I mainly want to show you guys what this device came with. When I ordered this device, it was actually $24.95. It was not cheap. You should be able to order this cheap yellow device on AliExpress from between, let's say, $9 to what I paid, $24.95. But yeah, the one I ordered, it came with this little plastic box. It came with a little DS pin. I mean, I think it looks like a DS pin, like a Nintendo DS. And it came with this wire that goes into these slots, or at least that's what it seems. And of course, it came with this charging cable. It takes USB Type-C. Now, I've been told that the ESP32 board on the cheap yellow device is actually not the original ESP32. I have no way to confirm or disprove that. So I'm just going to treat it like it's an ESP32. Keep in mind that I have never owned an ESP32 device before until I bought the Cardputer ADV, which is run on the ESP32 S3A, or sorry, the Cardputer ADV is run on ESP32 S3FN8, which is the S3A. I think that's how you say all that, but yeah. So let's give this a try. I have no idea what to expect. People's been talking about the Marauder a lot on this device. So I'm not really a hacker, even though the first 6 firmwares I have downloaded on my Cardputer ADV were kind of hackerly or ethical hackerly. And trust me, I have deleted most of those firmwares since I found out that I didn't know what I was doing, and it could be kind of dangerous. Dangerous meaning that it could be, crossing into the illegal territory. Some of the functions of these firmwares could cross into the illegal territory. But anyway, today we're going to focus on the cheap yellow device. Let's go. Alright, here we are with the cheap yellow device. Let's just go ahead and plug this up and see what happens. I have no idea what would happen. I don't even know if this thing is going to give me anything when I first plug it in. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be like the Cardputer ADV, okay, where I plug it in and there's already something installed in it. So, I don't know what to expect right now. But, let's see. I just really like the fact that the screen is so freaking big, I mean, I'm not really complaining about the Cardputer ADV. I mean, I love everything about it. It's literally a card-sized computer with a freaking screen and a freaking keyboard and everything else. But this is just something completely different. So let's plug it in and see. Oh my god, I'm kind of nervous right now. Gonna happen. Oh, what in the world? Okay. I guess this is why we need the pin. What is this? What is this? Interesting. Should we call this number? What is this? Let's log out and see what happens. Can I log out? But okay. Okay, I don't know. I mean, interesting. Alright, so I've just asked Gemini to give me a rundown on this cheap yellow display. It's telling me that while the M5Stack Cardputer is a polished all-in-one device with a keyboard and case, the CYD, which is the cheap yellow device, is a more raw development board. I think we can see that just by looking at the physicality of it. Okay, so, and next, what is the cheap yellow display or device? I've always thought it was cheap yellow device, but anyway, it uses the same ESP32 chip found in many M5Stack products. We know this already. We can read on the back of this thing that it says ESP32. The screen is a 2.8-inch color TFT touch screen, so it's 320 by 240 resolution, and it has a built-in micro SD card slot on the back, which is right there. It includes several ports. Let's see, JST connectors. I'm thinking like these are called JST connectors, maybe these. There's quite a few ports. I see 3 of these. I'm assuming they're called JST connectors. And then I see this one back here. So there's quite a few. Well, here's the good news. Even though this thing seems really raw, there is a pretty big CYD or cheap yellow device or display hub on GitHub. This means there are tons of ready-made projects we can just burn onto it without writing any code. So I think what I need to do now is that something tells me that this thing does not have any internal memory, so I probably need to hunt for an SD card for now. Okay, let me fix this real quick. Alright, so I found this cheap 64 GB SD card. I'm gonna put it in this device and see what happens. I'm hoping that it's man, I just never know which way does it go. I'm hoping it goes this way, okay? Really. Let's see if I'm right. Oh, it clicks. Of course it clicks. Okay. And then what? I don't know what to do next. Alright, I guess we're gonna go to GitHub next and check this community, the CYD community out. Ew. What's that on my keyboard? Ew. Okay, anyway. GitHub. Let me sign in real quick. Alright, so let's see. What is the name of this community again? It's a developer named Brian Lowe, witness me now, created a huge CYD hub on GitHub. Let's see. CYD. Okay. ESP32 CYD DIY Bluetooth OBD2 gauge. Interesting. Let's see, witness me now. This is the person. There you go, there he is. Brian Lowe. Look, ESP32 cheap yellow display. My bad, it's cheap yellow display, not cheap yellow device. Cool. It's saying there's an ESP32 with a built-in 320 by 240 2.8 inch LCD display with a touchscreen called the ESP32 2432S028R. Since this doesn't roll off the tongue, I propose it should be renamed the Cheap Yellow Display, or CYD for short. This display is only about $15 delivered, so I think it's really good value. Anyway, let's see. It's got Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, of course. It better. Okay, USB for powering programming, SD card slot. Who is it good for? It's good for people just getting started with working hardware. That's me. As everything is already connected, there's no soldering or additional components required. This already feels kind of like an version B of the Cardputer because it's for people just getting started with working hardware. But I was also thinking that the Cardputer is also for both beginners and advanced engineers and advanced people, hardware people. A lot of these kinds of gadgets, it feels like they're both user-friendly, beginner user-friendly and pro-friendly. So, that's just my impression so far. Let's see, people who are familiar with working with hardware but are lazy, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes you just want to build a project without having to assemble any hardware. People who aren't really looking to learn anything but just want to build some cool things. Hell yes, this is totally right up my alley. Alright, so... But this is not telling me what to do with it. Like... That's freaking funny. Alright, let's go to setup and config. Good news is that there's really nothing to set up here. Just connect the CYD to a computer using a micro USB cable. Okay, so right now this thing is only connected to my power supply and not my computer. So I need to run back upstairs to get the USB cable that is, for transferring firmwares and such. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back with the data cable, my only data cable, so let's try this again. I'm assuming that it's safe to just, just unplug it. Yeah. Alright, I don't have to unplug that one. I just need to plug this in and see what happens. Alright, let's plug this into the computer and see what happens. Probably the same screen. Ta-da! Anyway, now that we have that plugged in, does the computer even recognize this? I don't know. What is this one? That's weird. Okay. So nothing comes up on the computer on its own. So I'm not sure if it recognizes it or it don't. Alright, so I just found out something, okay? So read this part where it says driver. So the driver needs to be set up for uploading to the CYD, including web flashing projects. So this part is not like the Cardputer ADV at all. The Cardputer ADV pretty much has the driver set up. So the CYD uses the CH340 USB to UART chip, whatever the UART chip is. If you don't have a driver already installed for this chip, you may need to install one. Check out SparkFun's guide for installation instruction. Let's check that out. Hook us up. All right, hang in there. Let me go ahead and figure this out first, and then I'll come back. All right, y'all, here's what's up with the CYD. I had to consult with Gemini to see what the hell is going on. So apparently, again, the CYD does not come with a driver, unlike the Cardputer ADV. It actually, let's see. The reason for this is that the CYD uses a very common, very cheap chip to handle the USB connection. And most modern operating systems don't include the driver for it by default. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so this is what we need to do. Since it's lacking a driver, we need to download a driver. But we can only download a very specific driver, and this driver is called the it's called ch341ser.exe. That's the driver's file name. And it is available to download for both Windows and the Mac. We're gonna go to something called the official WCH website. All right, so here we are. I found it. This is the official WCH website where we download the driver for our CYD. Yay! All right, I don't know what the hell I'm looking at, but let's see. Okay, so it's under services and then downloads. Oh, you gotta scroll up to download. Okay, so ch341ser.exe download. All right. So I actually downloaded this earlier already, and I'm going to just go ahead and open the first one that I downloaded. See, I re-downloaded this for you guys just to walk you guys through, just so we can do this together. All right. Some files could not be created. Please close all applications, reboot Windows, and restart this. What the? What in the world? Okay. All right, let's go ahead and try to install. See what happens. Okay, so installation was successful according to this, but what does it mean? Oh Lord. All right, so let's try this again. So we're gonna go ahead and uninstall. So after we have downloaded our exe file, right? We're gonna try to install it. And we're gonna go ahead and hit uninstall first. No devices found. Good. Just to clear out anything that we may have before. And then we're gonna hit install. All right, and then we're gonna go to device manager. Whoops. We see ports. Okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and plug this in and see if it shows up on any of these devices. There you go. It showed up as. Did it show up as this one? Oh, there you go. There's ports. As soon as we plug that in, ports weren't here before until we plug this in. Then ports show up. And then it says USB serial. Okay, it's working properly. Good. All right, before we go on any further, I want to explain this next part. It's quite different from the Cardputer ADV or anything else I am used to. So apparently, now that the driver is in the thing, hopefully, in the CYD, the next part is we have to use a web flasher. So it could be... So web flashers are just web installers that are created by developers. So it's just literally flashers that are on browsers, from my understanding, okay? So some of these firmwares actually have a dedicated CYD version. That means it's, you know, the firmware that they have is made for the CYD, but a lot of them don't. So I'm just trying to figure out this next part now. All right, so I do have a list of the stuff that we can download for the CYD. We're gonna give Bruce a try on here. I had Bruce on my Cardputer before, but again, I'm not trying to be a hacker, so I just kind of uninstalled it from my Cardputer. But now I want to, you know, just for trying this, I want to see how it would play out on here. So connect your device, it's already connected. Then flash, select flash and click connect. Let's see, CYD, look, they have one for CYD. All right, so which CYD am I? Oh God, I didn't know there's so many different kinds of CYD, so what am I supposed to do? So I guess like we just look at the back of this and I see, let's see, let me turn on the light back here. I see it says ESP322432S028. So looks like it's this one. Connect to device. Apparently this is COM6. Let's see what happens. Yes. This will take 2 minutes. All right, cool. All right, installation complete. What is it? Look at this. It looks different now. Look, where's my pen? So this is Bruce. Now that Bruce is on here. Ooh, FM radio. What just happened? I have no idea what just happened. It's still on. But it just died. How do you turn this thing on? Where's the switch? Is there a switch on this thing? Anyway. There you go, booting, Bruce, predatory firmware. Something tells me that the colors might be inverted. Let's hit Wi-Fi and see what happens. Oh wow. Okay. Actually, Bruce, Bruce doesn't like, Bruce has no use for me, so what I'm gonna do now is actually, I have a new idea. I actually wanted to see if I could download Micro Hydra instead, and there is something on GitHub, and I'm just gonna go ahead and punch in the link for it instead of searching for it. Alright, so I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna go ahead and do CYD, and this is, which one is this again? It doesn't end with an R, and it ends with an 8, number 8, ends with 28. 28. And it doesn't have any one of these. I don't know. Two four three two S 0 2 R. Just gonna click on that. Let's see what happens. Oh, I gotta erase device before flashing. Yes, please. Fail to initialize. Try resetting your device or holding the boot button. Fail to connect with the device. Okay, so I see that Bruce is still here. I don't want it to be on this device. It's paired. Oh, now it's writing firmware. Okay. Always try again. Because the first try didn't work, right? But the second try seems to be working. At least it's downloading. It's almost done. Ta-da! Alright. Oh my god, look at this! Look! It's working! Where's my pen? Yay! So this is Micro Hydra, which is kind of like the M5 launcher on the for the Cardputer ADV, which is just a menu. It provides like a menu for your driver, right? So you can access different firmware. So it's good to know that I'm able to download Micro Hydra again, which is the menu for this thing. And yeah. Can I access SD card? Okay, I've seen that message before. I've seen this message before on the Cardputer. But yeah, this is so cool. Look at this. Oh, okay. Oh my god, how do I get out? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How do I get out? Okay. I don't want to tell you my SSID. Oh my god, no, don't connect to anything. Okay. Is there a restart button on this thing? Do y'all see a restart button on this thing? Really, I'm serious. Where is it? Do y'all see it? Because I don't see it. Nope. So, I guess I'm just gonna have to unplug this. Do it the old-fashioned way. Unplug and replug. There you go. This is actually... This is not Micro Hydra. Sorry, this is just the launcher. What the hell? I searched for Micro Hydra and that's the link it gave me, right? And I thought it was Micro Hydra. But anyway, yeah, this is the launcher. Yep. So, you know what? I think this is good enough for today. For now. So I actually feel pretty accomplished today because I really, the reason why I haven't really messed with this thing for weeks, I have not touched it ever since I've received it, right? Because it looks so raw, and I kind of had an idea, I kind of had this feeling that it probably doesn't have a driver. So I'm actually really proud of myself for being able to install a driver plus a launcher today for the CYD. Yay! I don't know what I want to do with this thing yet. I just, it's obvious that this thing has a much bigger screen than my Cardputer. However, it doesn't have a keyboard or whatever, so it'll probably make punching in information a little slower or more restricted. But you know what? These are two separate devices, and I really feel like this device, the CYD, is also very promising. We just have to get creative with it. We just have to keep, you know, solving issues and just keep moving into the direction that we want to move toward. So I don't know what else to say right now. This is my first CYD exploration. I haven't even peeled off the sticker for the screen yet. Hold on, that's not how it's supposed to look. Where's the screen thing? Looked only the sticker came off, but the screen protector didn't come off. What the heck? So I don't understand what's going on. Like, can y'all help me spot this? Am I tripping? Or like, I mean, is there, I mean, like, there ain't no screen. There is like zero screen protector on this thing. There is no such thing as that. So thank you for making me feel stupid by lifting this thing, thinking that I would lift the little protector off too, but there ain't none. But I ain't, you know, I'm really not complaining. I'm loving this little screen right now, so I'm good. Anyway, I'm pleased. So let me know if y'all have one of these also. I would really like to know. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope that was somewhat helpful, and I will see y'all next time, whenever the next time is. Bye, y'all.